Hey, today I'd just like to say thank you. Thank you for your support, encouragements, love, patience, so many things during this season of the COVID-19 pandemic. You've been faithful to your church. I really appreciate that. You've been cooperative. I know that everybody feels differently as to what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing as a church during this time. Yet you have cooperated with one voice. As I have asked you during the drive-in services to stay in your cars, you've done that. I'm proud of you. I appreciate, and I can't overstate how proud I am of you for your cooperation in all this. Thank you for your financial faithfulness, for your generosity. We're down a little bit in the finances, and that's understandable, but not much. You have supported your church financially. Thank you. The bills are getting paid. Everything's being covered. I haven't lost any sleep over worrying about the financial future of our church because of your great faithfulness to the Lord in all of this. Thanks for the words of encouragement that have come. Some of you have taken the time to write a note and drop it in the mail. Others have sent on an email or a text. Many of you on your way out of the drive-in services have smiled and waved and said some very kind things. You might not think that an old preacher with a lot of experience needs those kinds of things, but they've been very helpful. And now we've had 3 drive-in services, each one a little bit different as we have learned and as we have grown. And we're looking forward to some changes. This next Sunday, we hope to have an outside service where you can bring a folding chair, lawn chair along with you and set it up somewhere around the pavilion. If you're not comfortable with getting out of the vehicle just yet, perhaps you're one of those with a pre-existing condition and you have to be more careful than most, you're welcome to park up along the side of the driveway facing the pavilion. You can roll your windows down and listen from there, or still tune in to FM 94.3 and listen to the service on your car radio. Oh, we're really hoping that the weather will cooperate this next Sunday. It's been downright chilly out there. Maybe a good reason not to have gotten out of the cars just yet. But we look forward to I've really enjoyed visiting with everybody car to car. And now more of you will get to visit with more of you, not just parked beside this one or that one, but be able to see much more of the body of Christ. We don't want to do any handshaking. We don't want to do any hugging. I don't want to run across the lawn. I know there's temptations there. But again, I'm just so thankful that you have followed the guidelines, even when you haven't believed in the guidelines. You followed them for the sake of others. That is so Christ-like. I really appreciate it. You've shown a lot of your true mettle there. This morning I was cleaning out my phone a little bit of some of the videos that I've done, some of the moments. I couldn't believe how many there are. I just kept deleting and deleting and deleting and deleting, and still there were more left. And so I started thinking, how long has it been? And some of them I'd watch a little bit of before I would delete and think, wow, when was that? I said that? That's pretty good. Ooh, that one wasn't so good. So thank you for your patience through all of that too. I know that very few, if any, have watched all of the moments and been part of all of the sermons. I think we should come up with some kind of an Iron Man award, Iron Listener award for any who watched them all. Some do go back and will watch several at a time when they haven't gone through them for a couple of days. But I'm sure that it's not of the quality that Netflix is going to pick up on so that people can binge watch at some point. I wouldn't suggest that for anybody. But thanks for checking in every once in a while and getting a little taste from time to time. And when they've struck a chord with you, many of you have passed them on to others. I want to thank my family. My wife has watched most, if not all of them. My kids, Josh and Andrea, have watched most, if not, I think they've had to watch all of them because they've had to edit them and place them so that you could see them. So I really appreciate the touch of endurance it has taken to do this day after day, season after season. Of course, we've transitioned now to where we're not showing a moment every single day. We're giving you a little bit of a break, maybe a day in between. But we're continuing the ministry best we can. We're thinking future, about getting back into the building, what that's going to look like. So there's a lot more planning behind the scenes going on than there was early on. Early on, we were just scrambling as hard as we could to get something that you could connect with and keep the ministry moving forward. Now we're beginning to dream a little bit bigger and a little further beyond and try to take care of business. You keep us in prayer, please, won't you? And please don't hesitate to drop a line here or there with whatever suggestions you might have on your heart or on your mind. And season it well with some encouraging things too. I'd really appreciate that. But for today, I just want to thank you for how faithful you have been and that we're going to do this thing together. God bless. Hope to see you again soon.